Today we're going to be taking a look at the best budget Canon LP-E6 batteries. A couple years ago when I first got into photography, I saw the need to have spare batteries so you're not having to waste time charging one single battery that came with your camera. So I actually have 4 different kinds of LP-E6 batteries here. I have 2 of each version, and one of the very interesting things that I found is that not all of these last the same amount of time. I'll leave a link to a list that I made of the best budget Canon LP-E6 batteries. That is in the description below if you want to follow along with what I am talking about here. I've actually made some notes on this list right next to each of the products telling you the price per battery and the size of the battery, which is a little difficult to find on all of them. So all this information is right on one single page so you can compare them to each other all in one place. First, we're going to start off with the standard Canon battery that comes with your Canon DSLR. So we're actually just going to be looking at LP-E6 batteries. If you have the Canon Rebel series or any of their other point and shoots, those actually take different batteries. In this video, we're only going to be talking about the batteries that come with the 70D, 80D, 6D, 7D, 70 Mark II, 5D, 5D Mark III, 5D Mark IV, all of those in that range that use this kind of battery. So this is the standard battery that comes with your camera. It says Canon on the top, generally speaking. What we're going to be looking at is the information on the back. One of the trickier things that this battery has when comparing to the other ones is it's actually an LP-E6N, which is their newer version. All the other ones are LP-E6, but there's not really any difference. You can use them in whatever camera. The information that we're looking for is the mAh, which is the milliamp hour size of the battery. The Canon battery is 1865 milliamp hour. So this is actually the smallest capacity that we're going to be looking at today. All the other ones have a larger capacity than the standard Canon one, which I thought was pretty interesting. As for reliability, you can't get any more reliable than the actual batteries that come with your camera. So you may be thinking, well, that's not too bad. I'll just pick up a couple of name brand Canon batteries and we'll be set to go. The only thing is, each spare battery is $64. That's right, $64 for one battery. If you have that kind of money, all the more power to you, but this is actually the smallest capacity battery that we're going to be taking a look at today, and it is by far the most expensive. We're going to set those aside and move on to the next battery. The next battery that we have on the list is the Wasabi Power battery for Canon. This guy's coming in at just under 15 bucks, which is already a massive discount from the name brand Canon one. The capacity on this guy is 2600 compared to 1865 on the name brand. But we can do even better than that. Right here we have the STK Canon LP-E6 battery. Price per battery is just under 14 bucks, $1 cheaper than the last one, and it is the exact same 2600 milliamp hour battery. Interesting to know about this one, it is actually rated #1 on Amazon at the moment. But if we do even more research, we can get a lower price. So right here, I picked these guys up as a 2-pack, price per battery just under $11.50. These also have a 26 milliamp hour battery. And I've actually seen a noticeable difference between these and the name brand Canon ones. These actually do last a little bit longer. The only downside I've found is they usually discharge about halfway. So if you're going to be charging these up and letting them sit on a shelf, these probably aren't the best because you're going to have to recharge them. Other than that, I've had absolutely zero problems with these batteries. Continuing on with the list, we have the DSTE 2-pack LP-E6 replacement, $9.24 per battery. Standard 2600 milliamp hour battery with that one as well. Alright, so these last two actually have a higher capacity than all the other ones that we've looked at. Coming in at $8.37 per battery, which is the cheapest we've seen so far, and a free cleaning cloth if you want that. This battery, which actually does not really have a name, it's just generic to Canon LP-E6 battery. It is sold by Hero Fiber. Link is in the description if you want to check this guy out. 2750 milliamp hour battery. That's just unheard of. I had absolutely no clue that Canon batteries were selling for less than $10 that are basically double the capacity of the name brand Canon ones. Alright, so here we have the final item. It is the best in terms of specs that I can find. It's by the brand K-Star, which I've actually bought batteries from them before, and they're absolutely fantastic. Price per battery is $9, just a little bit higher than what we just saw. But it comes with a free charger, which is a great value, and it is the highest capacity battery on this entire list. 2950 milliamp hour. I had no clue that you could get that massive of a capacity replacement battery for $9 per battery. This one does come in a 4-pack, but I believe you could actually find them in 2-packs or single and still have that almost 3,000 milliamp hour battery. I hope this wasn't too boring just talking about battery specs, but it is a super important part because without the battery, you're not going to be able to do anything. I should mention that the Canon is still the most reliable battery, but going through every single one of these batteries and looked at all the reviews for them, never have I heard a complaint of any malfunction or anything like that. So I think it's pretty safe just to go off of the specs. Once again, the link to this list with my notes is in the description below. Go check it out if you're interested in buying some spare batteries. That's all I got. Thank you for watching, and as always, don't forget to keep it pro.